A big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, and a big thanks to all of these donators of $5 or more. Gloomy Horse, An Enthusiast, Willie Davenport, and Vlad Tepish 3176. You all helped make these episodes possible. Howdy, Insufferable Gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here. Today, we're playing a game that I've been meaning to do for a while. I was maybe gonna save it for Halloween or something, but I got an afternoon to kill, so I thought maybe I'd knock it out and see how it goes. This game is called Layers of Fear. And I believe I can, do it in one run, maybe. One afternoon. We'll see how it goes. Let's launch that bad boy up and see what we can do. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Now I'm kind of hoping that maybe I can get this thing to work a little more smoothly. With my, I may have to full screen it just to get it to work properly. But that's fine. I can do that. First things first. What you gonna do, right? Alright. If we could perhaps start a new game. Anything here? Load. Okay. There we go. We are not overwhelmed with video options. Layers of Fear is a unique, immersive game experience in which every decision affects the narrative. As in life, it is the doors you open, the memories you take with you, and the shadows you explore that will define who you are. This may be our game, but it is your journey. Cool. And what do you know? We can actually change things around now. It just took a while. We'll do that. Apply that. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we're gonna be ready to cook. Methinks. Oh yeah, good stuff. Alright. So, we're gonna want to do a new game here. Yeah, this looks promising.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Alright. Cool, cool. We got some artsy references. We got some movement. Some stumbly presumably drunken movement. What else we got? We can zoom in on things. Oh. Hello, what have we here? That appears to be a dog muzzle. Anything else? Yeah, that's very dog muzzle-ish right there. Okay. And some children's shoes. We're world building. Interesting painting. Very nice ambiance. Some boxer shorts, as tends to be the case. Looks like we can open a bunch of stuff. Ah. An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critic. Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. And one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went so far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Redacted. Distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive technique. Howdy, Eincrow. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown, redacted, revealed to us, etc. How's the audio levels, Eincrow? They alright? Not too wigged out, I hope. And we can open the cabinets. Ooh, bourbon. Yes, please. I'll just be uncork bourbon. Hello, bourbon. Can I just have that? Apparently not. Schlam. That's what I think of your not letting me have bourbon ways, Mr. Cabinet. Always with the plates. I kind of wonder if I should leave some of this stuff open so that I'll know where I have and haven't been. I believe this game might be kind of heavy on the, be able to open things front. Ah, this looks like a thing. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop. Just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Well, thank you, Alfred. I'm going to assume that's your name. I haven't got any other indication that it isn't. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from selling us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. Sending us. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. Ho ho ho. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no sign of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pests Pacification Company. Alright. Oh, okay. They, you can actually get a reading of it if you hit space. That's good to know. That's helpful. This guy walks very wobbly. Wobblily, as it were. What do we got here? Popsicle? Nuggleberry Avenue. Some kind of animal color, I believe. If you guys can read that, more power to you. It's a bit beyond my ken. It is raining hard outside. I should start at the bottom and work my way up. Oh, it's locked. Interesting. Didn't expect the drawer to be locked. Seriously though, Einecrow, how's it going, man? How goes the grind? Okay, so if I'm right, we can hit space. I'm sorry for yesterday, you were right, I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me, it's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth to strive for perfection. I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise. We'll talk later. I love you. Right. Oh good, a bathroom. Nothing bad ever happens in bathrooms. Ah, someone left the water on. It's off now. You know what, I'm just gonna leave that off. I'm not made of money. I don't need to be spending all of my free money on trying to flood the entire neighborhood, I'll have you know. Achilles Prosthetics Company. One below-the-knee prosthesis. Something 88. How the hell did they... Something something. How the hell did they fuck up the length? That's what they said, okay. How indeed. Is that way I'm stumbling about at a lopey gait? I could certainly explain that. And shut the damn lid to the toilet, it's a portal to hell. And be sure to flush. And for God's sake, put some more paper on the roll. What the hell? You weren't born in a barn, were you? Oh, bloody bandages. That's swell. I mean, I guess if you're out of toilet paper, bloody bandages will do. And rat poison. Contains Antu. Effective when used as a bait poison, water poison, tracking poison, active ingredients, etc., etc. Well, if this becomes important, we'll know where it is. I said shut the door. Thank you. Schlam. You're definitely going to need some more lights opened or turned on before this is over. I can tell already. In fact, we might want to do some settings work there. There we go. We'd like to be able to at least see something going on. Right, right. That's slightly more visible. Clump, 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 clump. Ooh, the kitchen. I can dig it. Ah, what do we have here? That looks like some garlic, some corn. I want to say some sage or possibly basil. More of the above. That's awesome. Yeah. How heavy is my finger? Behold the weight of my finger. 10.5 pounds. That's a heavy finger, my friends. Ladies. Figured be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and shoved his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know. Gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. Snored his head off. That's what they were saying. Okay. We've learned a thing or two this day. Oh, those are some nice plates. I dig it. Just dicking around with all of the furniture. Why would I not? Come to think of it, is this thing even on? It looks like it is. Hard to tell sometimes. Why are all of the plates in the oven? I did not ask for cooked plates for dinner. Thank you very much. Ah, the iron. Great place for pressing clothes if you're so inclined to do such a thing. Ooh, sugar and look at how much paprika they have. My God, it's a paradise. I'm down for some paprika. And grapes. Hell yeah. Ah, we have paint, rose doré, burnt umber, sienna, brushes, 25, air fresheners, 50 packs, apples, 10 kilograms, booze, 5, 10, 30. 30 units of booze. Ah, the man after me own heart. I can sympathize. Now, arm yourself with a rolling pin. You know you wanna. There's that booze. Pots and pans, obviously. I done closed the door on myself. This actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the kitchen from The Seventh Guest, which is another fantastic game that I'm gonna have to play one of these days. It's dark in here. Just dark enough to not be able to see anything. I'll just be in here smelling herbs and spices. And tomatoes. And garlic. And more paprika. Holy shit. I approve. Oh, nope, wait, there's a light bulb. And oregano. God, I love oregano. It smells so good. Okay, they have garlic, paprika, oregano, peppers. That appears to be cilantro. I demonstrate, but I actually had to toss my old cilantro out the other day because it was just too desiccated to use anymore, but... it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Have we admired the kitchen quite enough now? Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. I could sit here and enjoy the kitchen all day. Ooh, a wind-up clock. You know, we just keep that under the stairs. In case the people under the stairs need to know what the hell time it is. Seems pretty normal. Little Vinny and Partners. Got a rat problem? Yo, we'll solve it. Check out the beats while the DJ revolves it. Ah, Jesus. Well, didn't see that coming. Let me try to get rid of these hiccups. We already read this. Yeah, that makes sense that that's locked. Ooh, a basement. Nothing ever bad ever happened in a basement. A light switch would be nice. God forbid we elucidate or illuminate anything I want to do. Beer bottles. Cool. Report card. Reading. CDFC. Written communication. DBCD. Mathematics. FDFC. Science and health. CDCF. Social studies. DCFD. Art. ABBA. And music. Physical education. Excused from class. So someone's good at art and music. Absent 10 days, 12 days, 13 days, 11 days. And tardy a whole bunch more than that. Holy cow. Someone didn't like going to school. Can't say as I blame them. Very dark in here. Squeaky rats. Sounds like I'm stepping on something very unsavory. I'm hard-pressed to figure out what. Oh, here's a thing. Some sweet shades. Though a little bent. Ill-used, I would say. They could certainly use a bit of TLC to fix them up. And that door's locked. Of course it is. Why shouldn't it be? Plump, plump. Ah. Hey, Rich. How's it going? I'm just playing a game that describes a man's descent into madness. Something I certainly can't relate to. Roll my eyes. None of us would know anything about that. Have a joint and a six-pack. Shit, I'll drink to that, man. Cheers. Light one up for me, Holmes. I think that the basement's pretty much tapped out. I need to find my way back upstairs. Yours and mine, buddy. Yours and mine. But, at least we don't have to deal with, like, a bunch of creepy shit going on all over the place, so, you know, that's a bonus for us. Also, I don't think either of us are missing a leg. and have a prosthetic that's the wrong size, causing us to hobble everywhere. Honestly, I haven't been horrible. You know, I haven't been great, but I haven't been bad either. I'd say somewhere fair to middling. I've been drinking too much, so there's that. Been working all night, don't wake me up. So, who am I not waking up in here?
Tumbling all around, tumbling all around, tumbling all around. So funny. Tumbling here and there, tumbling everywhere, and I must declare I stepped right on her toes.
Great.
And when she...
And the record scratched. Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. That's a rough one. I noticed this mirror is broken. Also, I'm looking for the keys. That is a lovely, I want to say sapphire or possibly lapis ring. It's awfully deep for a sapphire. Usually they're a bit lighter than that. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love ya. Aw. And the cane. See, if he's hobbling around everywhere, he should probably... That's actually a really nice cane. I wouldn't mind having a cane like that. That's pimp. And more bottles all over the place. Again, I can't imagine someone keeping a bunch of alcohol all over the place. Just in case. Yup. That! Well, shut my mouth. That's about a little bit. That's about a few beers. Okay, maybe I don't keep quite that much booze sitting around. I do, however, have secret cowboy boots. So, didn't one of those letters say that the keys to my office were somewhere around here, or were they in, like, someone else's room? This is important, because I need to find the keys. Cheers, man. Awesome. Okay, those aren't the keys. Maybe this drawer? Ah, this is a new one. A Night at the Opera becomes a night to remember. Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years, stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise, it seems, that even Anthony Giles, one of blanks, harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating that there's more to performing music than enthusiasm and a pretty face. When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets those words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, "Yes, we caught up with the star... blank." So that would be, I think, the main character's wife, if I'm reading things right. Because the main character is the artist, and then his wife is the musician. Yeah, Knock Knock was a great freaking game, man. But I love any game that has this kind of vibe to it. Okay, the keys to the basement weren't... That's an awful lot of... You know what? I'm gonna say that's spilt wine. Yeah. I say that's spilt wine because I can relate to it. And I'm going to show you guys a secret. I have a shitload of crappy wine stains all over my carpet down there. It's pretty problematic. Sometime I'm gonna have to, like, figure out how to steam those out or something. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. But that's a problem for another time. Cheers indeed. Sheet music. Well, fine. I guess the piano doesn't want to be played. I didn't want to play the piano anyway. There's the beer. It's for the best that I'm wearing headphones, because I can hear all of this crap, like, you know, cracking around behind me and stuff. Which is great. True story. The picture of Dorian Gray. Was it true all along? Deep. Heineken ain't bad, man. Cheers to that. And cheers, Ein Crew. Hot damn. We're having ourselves a time now. Look, that guy knows what's up. He's like collecting, you know, liquor glasses. I want to say, highball glasses. You know, just in case. You know, maybe he has company. He's got 4 or 5 close friends around. He needs to pour each of them a drink. He's a gentleman. Can I get into that lower drawer there? Oh, nope. That's actually just 2 drawers. I couldn't tell offhand. That is a baby-faced guy. And I knocked over some more glasses. Look at that guy. It's like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Like, maybe Beast from the X-Men, like, as a 4-year-old. But he's also partially Henry VIII declaring independence on a document or something. Cool deal, man. I hope that works out for you. That sounds very nice. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now, I really do. That's why I have agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brickstone. Whispered Tale Publishing House. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Also, here's the keys. Looks like someone's got a dark artist streak. Oh. I'll bet this is something about it. Yep, this looks like some Little Red Riding Hood stuff. A little dark for a kid's book, sure. Did I say a little dark? I meant pitch black. Absolutely pitch black. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you tonight. It's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised. I feel like there's a lot going on in this game. That is a lot of busted-ass liquor bottles. But hey, I found the key to something. Let's go see if we can open a door somewhere. I can think of two that needed opening. I'm just gonna leave these lights on, so I'll know that I've been there. That's not the door. Let's take a moment to admire this lovely art. That's that guy's name, Art. It's short for Arthur. You believe me, right? That is the front door. I can't go through there. And that is the closet with all of the paprika. And oregano. God, I love paprika and oregano. It's so good. Haunting soundtrack, too. Aha! I have located a thing. What have we here? A spooky painting. And lots of red and green splash dash paints. And something that looks a little bit like the death of Marat, but with fewer people. Paintbrushes, paints. A naked child being absconded with by a hawk. Wretch, I try to usually stream on Mondays and Fridays, but sometimes I stream on other days too. I can't promise that I'll always do it on Mondays and Fridays, but I try to, if I can help it. You know, kind of like Dead Zergling. We both agreed that we'd tried to do it those days, but he's stuck helping some friends do some moving or something today. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done, before you go to sleep. Uh-oh. Sounds like, someone's sweetheart's getting a little tired of this shit. I just know that I'm going to have to turn around and look at that painting. I wonder if it's going to scare the crap out of me. I'm going to assume that those are also all liquor bottles, because that's what an artist needs to fuel their creative process. Yeah, man, usually Mondays and Fridays. Again, when we can help it. That is a shitload of broken paintbrushes, I think. Yeah, those are snapped. Those are snapped real good. Looks like someone's been throwing their controllers. And by controllers, I mean paintbrushes. Ah, absinthe. I had that once. It was pretty good. But, you know, not great, just good. Lost. You deserve it. Finish it. Alright. Let's go look at this painting. Okay. I mean, it's no Bob Ross landscape, but I think I can see, like, I want to say some bushes on the left and right, maybe a lake or a swamp in the back, some giant blood stains standing up on their own, and an overcast sky. Wait, what was that third thing? An overcast sky? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. This, let's see. Well, this isn't where I came in from. I'm relatively certain that this is not where I came in from. Oh, hey! Just out of reach. Snapchat. Okay, I was wondering when this game was gonna start fucking with me, and this is a pretty good time for it. I approve. I'm cool with that. I could use a light switch, though. That's just a candle, that's not a light switch. Anything in here? No. Oh. Are you the light switch? Aha! The day is mine. Wait. No, I came in from here. And this was... Okay. Oh good, we're doing non-Euclidean geometry. I love that. That's the bee's knees. That's what you like to see. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Ah. Oh, I hope your move works out for you, man. I really do. It's hard to get a new place to feel like home. Okay. This picture is not something that I would have in my house because it leaves far too much to the imagination. Or maybe not enough. Maybe if it had a bit higher resolution, I could get into it. I generally try not to keep scary demonic paintings around my house when I can help it. That's just me. Uh-oh. We have ourselves a puzzle, and I don't know what the numbers are yet. So we need to look for some kind of clue. I don't imagine it would have, man. Being paranoid and alone is a killer combination, dude. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here. Ah, busts. A bust of whom? I have no idea. There we go. Ah! What the? Oh. Of course. 854. Sure. There we go.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
That is the ring that we found before in the bedroom. Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you're back. You didn't miss a lot, but, you know. It's nice to see you again. Alright, what have we here? Save the date. Blank requests the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Saturday, the 9th of June at St. Luke's Chapel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I see. And a bitchin' tobacco pipe. I used to have one similar to that, but not quite as nice. Those were the days. That door's locked. I've already checked this cabinet, so... Alright. What am I missing? You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you were not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job. Yeah, huh. That seems like Guy McDude bitching out his butler or something. Was that rocking chair rocking on its own just now? Alright, man. See you in a bit. First thing, in any new room, find light switch. If a light switch can be found, you yank that sucker like it's going out of style. Ah, Jesus! Okay, well, I didn't want to explore that room after all, I guess. Thanks a lot, game. Damn decent of you. I'd just be down here in the trap door. What a jerk. Ah! Fuck. I can see that there's clearly not a trapdoor there, game. Dust mice, even in my lungs. There is always grotesque vermin dirt. Neat. We're learning a lot. This guy is definitely a neat freak. He doesn't like to have rats all about. Hooray! Oh, you again, A. And I hear that weird cricket sound that's coming from behind that painting. Don't think that I don't. Oh, fear ye not, Mr. Dominoes. Right. So now we're back in this room. Around the world. We. I, Superman, have just reversed time and saved Lois Lane. I'm having more fun with that than I should be having. Hey, you'd better hold still, painting. I'll be taking none of your guff. These look like two-faced stand-up gentlemen of class and distinction. Okay, that one looks like he only has one face. That one too. Well, maybe two faces, but they're in the same place. Paint deep lies. Yeah, sure, okay.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Cool, cool. Thank goodness there's plenty of jump scares to go around. Those are my favorite. Screeching arsonists, echoing screams. They stop at nothing. I won't go down easy. This guy really has a hard-on for exterminating rats. Can't say I blame him. I hear you. that was just a cup. That rat sounds like it's on fire. You know what? I should stop worrying about the rats so much. If they want to jump bodily into the fire, that's less exterminators I have to pay in the long run, so that's cool. Don't mind me just walking around. Ooh, look at that. That's a sweet goblet. That reminds me of my goblet. Raise a goblet. Also, make sure to drink plenty of water while you're drinking heavily. That way you don't wind up getting dehydrated and have a really bad hangover the next day. Okay, I definitely saw that rat jump into the fireplace. That just seems wrong. Well, guess I don't get to read that note. That room is dead to me. I'll have nothing to do with it from now on. And the wind's doing that exact same noise that it does in Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. So that's neat. That's what you want to hear. Locked. This bodes well. I sense no danger. Let's look right out the dark window. A mysterious crying woman. But at least I have paprika. As long as I have paprika, I fear no evil. It's like salt, but spicier. It purifies all. With delicious red hues. Can we, please, turn on a light? No? Nothing doing? My fans would probably love to see what's actually going on in the game. I certainly would. Blah. Don't mind me, just raiding the wine cellar here. Yay, I can see again. First step is the hardest. Outstanding. Well, you know what? I'm just going to take a quick moment here to do an episode break, and I will be right back. So give me just a sec. While we listen to the music building up. Huzzah.